Hello students, my name is Munish Narsan. I am a CAD faculty at IIG, and today we are going to see how we can make this type of fancy engagement rings. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first things first, we'll come in front view over here. We'll take a center circle, 0 enter, and we'll keep 20 for now, the circle. Okay, once we have got the circle, we'll just do rebuild and we'll do rebuild with 17 points. F10 to get points. Once we have got the points, currently I needed was this point in the center, which will be aligned with the green line over here. But currently it is not properly aligned with the green line. So I'll do is I will select this point. Let's say I will select the circle over here. We'll do rotate, 0 enter. I'll keep my point snap on with this point snap over here, and I will just press a shift over here to get a proper ortho in center like this. Once we are done with this thing, I will just do is box select the 3 points over here and I will drag this thing upside like I will just grab the left point over here and lower this thing somewhat like this, and right point towards the bottom somewhat like this. So this is basically a pattern that we are going to draw over here. Currently it will not make sense, but once we are done with the solid part, it will make a perfect sense for you. Once we are done with this thing, we'll go in top view. Let's say I will show you in all 4 viewports. I will select the all 3 points over here, and in top view I will just drag like with all 3 points, and for the center point over here I will just do is drag a bit more towards this point. Once we are done with this thing, we'll do is let's go in perspective and test this thing. We'll just do is click on the curve and do pipe, and we'll do 0.5 as radius, enter. Okay, so currently the shape is proper in this thing. Okay, we'll just select the pipe over here, we'll go in front view, and I will just do is parabola, 0 enter, 20 times 360 enter. Now if you see in perspective, we have got a shape over here. This shape, if you can see, on one side it is a bit upside. This is because we have kept left side a bit upside and right a bit downside. That's the reason we have got a shape over here like. Once we are done with this thing, we'll go in right view. We'll box select the whole thing and we'll just mirror, 0 enter on the opposite side like. So we have got a shape over here somewhat like this. Okay, so if we can see over here in the image, the metal part is currently ready for us. The next thing we are left out is with the collet over here. So collet is basically, we'll just hide this thing first. Collet is basically the usual that we used to do. I will take a gem over here. We'll take size list. Let's go for 2 enter. We'll go in top view. It is in wireframe itself. We'll select this thing, F6, gem offset curve, and enter. Once we have got the curve, we'll do offset for this thing, 0.1 outside and zero point 0.3 inside. We'll select both the curves over here, perspective, extrude curve, bottom side it will be 1.2. So we have got a chair over here. Now for the prongs, we'll just go for the chord over here. Center circle, we'll keep diameter of 0.5. Extrude curve, usually we used to do 1.6, but if you feel the height is a bit low, you can go for 1.5 and enter. Fillet edge 0.5 divided by 3, enter. Select the edge, enter, enter. Once we are done with the prong and it is confirmed, we'll just select this thing, go in top view, and we'll do array polar for this thing 4 times. Okay. Once we are done with this thing, let's hide the gem over here. For now, I will do is change the color of the collet over here. So let's go for pink one, and we'll bring back the gem, box select the whole thing, and group this. We are ready with the collet over here, so we'll just type show to get back this thing, and over here I will select the collet. We'll go in front view, and I will just take this upside, and this is basically approximately for now. We'll go in perspective, and over here we'll place this thing. We'll see to it that this prong is going into the metal very slightly. Okay. Once we are done with this thing, we'll select the collet over here, and if you can see in the image, you can place this approximately as per the customer demand. I will go for array polar over here, 0, enter, and I will give 12 times, enter. Okay, you can increase the number of collets, you can decrease as per you. I have kept this as I thought it was as per the image, it is 12. Once we are done with this thing, let's change this color to, let's see, a bit green. Okay, so you can see a difference. Once we are done with this thing, okay, we are done with metal, we are done with collet, but a bit of the thing that is left out is, if we see there is a gem over here, and at the bottom of this thing there is no gap for the gem to shine over here. So for simple, if I show you over here, let's say if I take a gems, and if we go for gem cutter, enter. If we do boolean difference, metal, enter, gem cutter, enter. So if you can see over here, it has properly given a cut through the metal over here. Okay, so currently it worked over here, the boolean difference for gem cutter. Okay, if sometimes it doesn't work, so next thing that we can do is, let's say if this boolean difference failed, let's say I will delete this thing. I will go in the top view over here, in this part, the collet, this center circle, okay, diameter, there is a empty space in between. So we'll do is, let's say we'll do dupe edge, and I will get a edge of this thing, enter, and over here itself you can see a blue arrow over here, blue arrow, there is a dot at the bottom of this side. We'll just drag this thing like, okay, and we'll not simply drag this thing. Let me select this thing again. We'll not simply drag this thing, okay, we'll again press shift over here to get the same thing on the opposite side of this. So we have got a cutter over here like this. Once we are done with this thing, I will select this thing. Let's change the color of this thing. And same thing, select the cutter, go in front view, array polar, and do the same number of times we have a collet in our design. So I will go for 12, 360. Once we are done with this thing, so we'll do is select the metal over here from the layer. I will type split. I will select the cutters over here and enter. Okay, once we are done with this thing, we'll do is we'll hide the cutters over here, we'll hide gems and the collet method. And over here we'll go in right view, and I will do is select this thing. We have learned how to do touch select. I will just do is touch select from the right side of this thing and we'll hide this part. And same goes for the left one. We'll do is touch select this thing and hide this part. The rest is basically the waste metal. So we'll box select the whole thing and delete this part. And once we are done with this thing, I will do show, and you can see now a hole in between this thing. Okay, so what this means is if I do a chair over here, bring, it will properly fit in this part, and we even have a place for the diamond to shine this. So here we have completed the design as per the image, and you can do is practice 2 to 3 times for this thing and even make your own custom designs. You can make a changes in the curves itself to get a different pattern for this thing. And that's it for today, till we meet in our next video. Thank you.